Well, hello everyone. It's me, your friend Obsidian Black, aka the Chonthan Empress, but most importantly, Creator's Witness. Creator said yes, and I call myself Creator's Witness because I'm here to witness the great works of Creator and mention it. Creator's like to bring those cards over here. So I got this new deck so we can play around with them a little blood clot bit. Bumblecleasy, yeah, so it looks like they're backed up on their bills. Okay, because we have final notice here. Okay. This is the Two of Bumbleclot. What is this? Two of Blades, a Two of Swords. So they're stuck. They can't do anything, and they're getting a final notice. They've been ignoring something, okay? Somebody's been sending them a letter or sending them correspondence, and somebody is letting them know, listen, we are no longer going to wait for this answer. This is the final warning, or this is the end of it. They got a final notice here, okay? Blood clot, yeah. That's what they got, a final bumbleclot notice here, and they're not pleased, okay? They're not pleased with the final notice or whatever this is. They feel like it's not fair. Bumbleclot. Yeah, Seven of Wands. These individuals are having issues with the police, okay? The police is coming to talk to them or knock on their door. Okay, these individuals here. So they got a final notice, so they're at the end of something, and there's going to be repercussions in regards to what they did. Yeah, we got the justice system. Okay, yeah, your enemy is going to jail for something. Blood, yeah, they can't hide something. This is justice. Okay, this is justice for you, but a calamity for blood clot them because the wheel of fortune is turning in your bumbleclot favor when we've got some movement happening here. Blood clot. Thank you, Creator. Yeah, we've got some movement happening here. Yeah, and this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is the law. This is the moral and upright thing to do. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay, with the Hierophant here. This is what the rule is, okay? This is how we handle this. Blood clot is what needs to be known. Knight of Bumbleclot ones, they definitely send somebody in to come and disrupt your life. Knight of Blood Clot ones, I'll mash up your place. Mash up your things. For some of you, they were like sabotaging your vehicle, letting the air out of your tire, breaking things in the Bumbleclot night on your blood clot vehicle, or when you pull over to a gas station. Okay, they would do things like let the air out. Yeah, there's going to be a the cards are doing what they do. There's going to be a court case here. The police are coming, and there's going to be a court case. Is that you, Ezekiel? Yeah, the police are coming, and there's going to be a court case is what needs to be blood clot. Yeah, Knight of Bumbleclot coins, and they're trying to clean it up. There's going to be a court case. The police is coming. Okay, and there's going to be a case. They got the final notice that they need to respond to court papers. There's a warrant out for somebody's arrest for what they tried to cover up. And they're going to be a big joke and a laughing blood clot stock of their community when everybody finds out what this person did, because they need to answer for what they did in court. They're under judgment. King of Blades, they'll need a lawyer. Okay, this person's going to need a Roticlot lawyer. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Bumbleclot cups. Yeah, they're going to have their hands up just like that when the cops come. This person might have a daughter and a son here, and maybe even a dog. They're going to be at home when the police Bumbleclot come for this Cancer, Pisces, Bumbleclot, Scorpio man here. This King of Cups, he's going to need a lawyer. This is my first time using this deck. Yeah, with the King of Blood Clot swords. He's going to need a blood clot lawyer. Okay, Bumbleclot. Yeah, he's going to need a lawyer because someone is accusing him of something. He has to answer to the evidence. Okay, with the Queen of Blades. Yeah, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio has to answer to the evidence. Okay, there's some evidence that was brought forward. They need to answer in regards to this. Yeah, it's a family man. I says I love dad on his bumbleclot coffee cup. This man's a father and he has probably a son and a daughter. He's going to jail, the magician, for what he tried to bury. This person pretends to be a good person, but this person is a dog, a mongrel dog. Okay, this person's a liar. This person orchestrated a narrative. Okay, and that's why this individual who's very manipulative, they're actually the one with the weapon. Okay, this person orchestrated a narrative here, and they're about to have to answer for the narrative that they orchestrated and what they did to your dog. Okay, what needs to be blood clot now? Yeah, my dog just got up and shook and looked for what they did to your dog. Blood clot, yeah? What needs to be known? Two of Wands, that they're done. They want to leave, or they wish that they never moved from there. Okay? Because they want to leave. What's this card that want to pop out? The Magician card again. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person is a liar. All right, and they set you up to look like it was you who did something. They're upset at the final result here, and they feel like it's not fair. Okay, what happened is not fair. Five of Wands. You and this person are fighting because of something, okay? They feel like it's not fair. Yeah, and the world is like blowing away all around them. They feel like this is not fair. They would like to kill you. They would like to fight you and blood clot kill you. Bumble clot, yeah, because these two dogs are playing tug of war. Yeah, and they're not happy with this. Why do you get to live good and be free and get away with something when it's because of you that all this started, is what they feel like. When you didn't do nothing to blood clot them, Ace of Coins, they were concerned about money. Okay, they wanted you dead over bumble clot money. Yeah, and there's no price going to be paid in regards to your head, so they got to answer for blood clot this, and they can all argue about who's going to take the fall for what, but somebody's about to take the blood clot fall is what needs to be blood clot known, so they need to pick a blood clot person. Yeah, because all three of them is going to jail, or one of them, and the kids are going to be affected. Kids are going to be affected because what they wanted for you is what they're going to experience. Whoever this person is, they have children, Two of Coins, and their money is dwindling because they're going broke, because it costs money to try and blood clot kill you. It's not cheap. Okay, every time they create a strike, every time they set up a scenario for you, things have to be purchased. Three of Coins. This is a business blood clot deal here. Okay, this was a contract. Three of Coins. Every time they set up a death for blood clot you, it costs money, preparation, and resources, okay? And organizing. It costs bumble clot money. It's not cheap, okay? So they're going broke, trying to kill you. They thought that they were going to recoup this bumble clot money with whatever this money is that they felt like they were going to get in regards to you. Ten of Coin. They thought they were going to recoup this bumble clot money and live good, and the whole family was going to be bumble clot rich. But instead, they have a meeting down at the bumble clot courthouse. There's a warrant out for this person's arrest. They need to answer the letter or they're going to jail, is what needs to be known. They tried to file something, and now they need to answer for what they did, page of blood clot cups, or else they're going to go to jail. So some people are going to reach out to you to try to feel you blood clot out in regards to this 10 of blood clot coins, this money here, but there's nothing to feel out. Yeah, the Tower is coming for them. Yeah, there's nothing to feel out. Yeah, the bottom of the bucket is going to drop out for blood clot them, because the realization now is that they're fucked and there's nothing that they can do about bumble clot. That the 10 of bumble clot pentacles is not coming. 8 of Wands. They did all of this over a property. They're gonna have to sell the house. Black Cleety is what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to sell the house. They don't get to keep it because they can't afford it. 8 of blood clot swords. This is stressing them out. Okay? They can't even think. The fact that they're going to lose the house or have to sell the blood clot house is stressing them out. They got to sell that. And it's stressing them out of this property of blood clotting. Yeah, and they're not getting any bumper clot money from that. Two of Wands, they are stuck here. Okay? They want to leave something and cannot walk away from their decision. And on top of that, this person was performing for the crowd. They're a fraud. They were pretending to be a good person, but they were performing for the bumbleclot crowd. 8 of Cups, they have to walk away from the entire investment. And this is what's stressing them out. Okay? They are stressed out because they have to walk away from everything that they planned. All of their plans fell through. Okay? Because they're not able to get away with what they wanted to do with you, where they thought they were getting 10 of coins. They're only getting the page of blood clot coins. Bumba clot. Yeah, they're just getting 1 bumba clot coin. So all this fighting that they did against you, only for them to get a page of a coin, 1 bumba clot coin. They thought they were getting 10. There's nothing they could do about it except walk away. 1111. Blood clot. There's nothing that can be done about this. They lost. Blood clotty. Don't help them. Yeah, this person would have never given you a blood clot hand up or a leg up. The star card, you bumble clot win. Blood clotty, what needs to be known? 5 of coins. Somebody likes to gamble, but you took a leap of faith on yourself. Okay, and you're not going to be left in the blood clot dirt or in despair or feeling left out of something any bumble clot more, because now this version of the 5 of coins, you're winning something. Okay, you have abundance coming in. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're watching you get coin. You see that? They're watching her get coin. They're out in the blood clot cold. You're getting coin. They're not getting the bumble clot coin. You see that? They have to watch from outside as you collect the blood clot coin. They've been barred from the bumble clot coin. Okay, yeah, they will be away from the coin. Blood clot, yeah, separated from the coin. They will again watch from afar as you collect the blood clot coin. Make them blood clots stay there in awe, pissed off, and upset. Blood clot, yeah, is what needs to be blood clot known. They will be watching in awe as you spend or collect your money. And they can't do nothing about it. To a bumble clot ones, they need to go turn themselves in to the bumble clot courthouse because they're going to jail. This person wanted you dead. They're the devil and they spent money to make it happen. Blood clot, yeah? And they had an accident because he's going the wrong way down a road or down a one-way street. And they had an accident. Trying to come after blood clot you, they need to go turn themselves in because 6 of Wands, yeah, somebody saw them commit a crime or get into an accident here, going the wrong way. What's these cards behind it? These cards are so big. Yeah, 3 of, this was a third party relationship situation too. 5 of Cups. Somebody died. Look, they were going down the road on some devil shit. Going the wrong bumble clot way. 3 of Swords. It could have been 3 people, 1 man and 2 women traveling together, and they hit something. Blood clot, yeah. They hit something, and it died. Bumble clot is what needs to be blood clot known. And you said it. You said they hit somebody. Yeah, and you're right. And that's the evidence or the report that's coming out that they're going to have to answer for. Yeah, and they're at the end of their rope, final bumble clot notice. There will be no more celebrating for them. Blood clotty. What needs to be known? Yes, Creator. So that's the tower moment that's coming. Okay? Yeah, the fact that they were traveling somewhere, Ross Cleety, could have been 3 different people in the car, but they hit someone. And this person ended up in the hospital and dead. Blood clot, yeah, you see that? There's a woman crying at a bumper clot cemetery, at a tombstone. They hit someone, and this person died. Yeah, and they have to answer for this. The tower moment is that evidence has popped up. You see this? Yeah, and it's affirmative with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Blades. It's the truth. Okay, evidence has popped up, and this is the tower moment. Blood Cleety is what needs to be bumper clot known. How was that, creator? It was, yes, them I got jail. Blood Cleety, them I got bumper clot jail. Yeah, 5 of blades, because they killed someone. They were so busy watching you trying to set a trap for you that the trap they set up for you ended up entrapping them. They wanted you to be in a blood clot cage locked up like an animal. Well, they will be locked up like the bumper clot animal because they're going to jail. Because because they was on some devil shit and they hit somebody with their bumper clot PR, and the somebody went to the bumper clot hospital and the somebody died. Yeah, and there's hard evidence here. Yeah, the evidence don't lie. Bumper clot. Got it. Thank you, creator. Blood Cleety. Yeah, whoever they hit in that car accident. Yeah, a Sagbo Fitbo. Creator was pointing to this box that says a Sagbo Fitbo. There was an accident. Accidental death and dismemberment. Blood clot, yeah? Yes. They're going to jail. Blood Cleety. They were too busy following you. Bumper clot, and they met their blood clot mate. They met their blood clot match. They were too busy following you that they hit someone. That's what needs to be known. Love you all. Oh, Pina, 17 minutes. Bye.